Here's a little quick start guide to get going with the FX8 and FX8 editor. So the first thing we need to do in our preset, and I'm going to start here with a blank preset. This one is blank. So this is an open preset. What we need to do is add effects blocks to the preset, and we do that from the effects screen. But first we want to go into config and choose whatever routing we want. You can have 1 in front and 7 in post, or whatever you see here, you have those options. We're just going to choose 8 effects blocks, or up to 8 effects blocks in front of the amp. I'm not going to change any of the series parallel routings. And let's go back to the effects grid. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the order of the effects in the preset. You're going to assign these effects blocks to foot switches after we do this. This is the order that they will be in. It doesn't matter how you assign them to the foot switches. This is where the order is. So if you have like a compressor and a drive block here, 1 and 2, but you assign in the foot switches your drive block to 1 instead of 2, that doesn't mean your drive block is going to go first. That's just where the foot switch number is going to control it. This is where you assign the order. So let's just make a preset. So we're going to start with a compressor, and we'll do a drive block, and let's pick a chorus. Now I may want to add things later on, so let's go to the end here. I'm going to put in a delay block and a reverb block. So this is the order of our effects. And we have our effects editing area here for each one that we highlight. This would be for our delay. We can choose the effect type and do whatever manipulation of the controls that we want to do. Also, you can use your space bar to turn off and on a highlighted effect, or right click and turn off and on the highlighted effect. So I'm just going to leave them all on for now. We're going to go into the Footswitch Grid and assign specific blocks to whatever foot switch we want to have control that particular block. Maybe you want your reverb here instead of your compressor, your first one here. So remember, it does not change the order which they are in over here. This is the static order. You can't change this unless you change from here. So let's go back to the foot switch and let's just put it in order. We're going to put our compressor here and our drive block here and our chorus here. Now in the effects order we have it the delay in 7, but we don't need to put it in 7. We can put it in 4 or 5 or 6 or 8, wherever we want. And let's put our reverb up here. Again, you can put the effects blocks in any order here. It does not change the actual order that they're in here. So once we've done that, let's just call it something. Let's call it test 5. And we're going to hit the save button and make sure it says preset saved. And we're all set. That's how you get started.